This is the Say It Can't Gamer, and you are live with the MMA Hole.
Mixed martial a-holes. MMA-Holes, 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 MMA-Holes. You like to be a mixed martial a-hole. MMA-Holes, 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 MMA-Holes.
Boom, 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 boom.
No way.
Oh!
From the Queen Studios of New York, UFC 223 Fight Week, Tony Ferguson out, Max Holloway in to fight Khabib, and you're watching the MMA Holes. Yes.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful. What's up, friends and family? What's up, everybody? Does it feel good? Does it feel good to be alive right now? Hit me with the ones if you feel good to be alive. I feel wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
And I feel good to be alive today. Now, there is a lot to talk about tonight on the MMA Holes Hour. If you came here from Jesse Bell Hill's stream, our moderator, well, welcome. Welcome to the show. Tonight's show is a fantastic show. It's always a fantastic show, right? I mean, it's always wonderful, wonderful. Last night was Easter. It was April Fool's, and some crazy news dropped. Insane news dropped about Tony Ferguson. A lot of people are saying, yeah, the fight's not going to happen because Khabib time is not going to make weight. Now, the weigh-ins didn't happen yet, but the fight's not happening. Khabib is fighting, but Tony Ferguson, he hurt his LCL, his knee. Ooh, ouch. That fucking hurt. Tony Ferguson's out of the fight. And now we have Maxwell Holloway stepping in. A goddamn celebrity over here. This is the fight that was supposed to happen. Refreshing. Yo, Vlad is fucking donating. Vlad says fucking love you.
To come take them belts off me.
Vlad says.
Alexa, call Charles Bennett.
Thank you, Vlad. Good thing the fucking audio is in my ears right now. Alexa. Oh, I don't want to say it too loud. She probably heard me now. Thanks, Vlad. I do appreciate it. And you are wonderful, wonderful. Look at that. Starting off the show, swole and sexy. Khabib is now fighting Max Holloway. That's right. Tony Ferguson. Ooh, ouch. Ugh, ah. Max Holloway has stepped in. The 145-pound champ has stepped in to fight Khabib Nurmagomedov. Rose and JJ is still intact as of now, and we still need Khabib to make weight. We still need Max to make weight. The guy's walking around super big, super swole. 6 days notice. Insane. Absolutely insane. Credit to Max Holloway. We're going to be talking about this for the entire show. The entire show. One topic.
One topic.
The entire show. Because it's such a huge story. There is a lot of things to talk about. Your boy's here. Your boy's here. Your boy is here. All right, everybody. What's going on, your boy? Everyone fap.
Fap.
That's right. All right, so there's a couple of things I want to talk about right off the bat. We hit 8,202 subscribers. So because we hit 8,202 subscribers, we passed it 2 times. 8,100, we were supposed to let the dragons fly. And now we're coming on Ronda. Fap! Everybody, come on, Ronda! Come on her! Ooh, yes!
Fap. Fap.
Yes! One topic! Come on, Ronda! Let's go! Come on, Ronda! Come on, Ronda! Let's go! Let's go! Come on, Ronda! Come on, Ronda! Sean McKenzie.
NYC couldn't handle my country ass anyhow. Fuck everyone for hurting Jessie. Max is going to get murked. JJ gonna win the rematch. I never pull out because bitches want my strong country genes. LMAO.
There you go. Sean McKenzie coming on Ronda Rousey. If you guys want to come on Ronda Rousey, link in the description. There is another link in this description. If you're just jumping in, we're going to be talking about Tony Ferguson hurting his LCL, and he's not fighting Khabib, but Max Holloway stepping in. We're going to be talking about that a lot. We're going to be opening up phone lines. Make sure you like the shit out of this video. But check up over here. We've got a sponsor going on over here. It's called Playa. Okay? Check this out. I'm going to do a quick plug for Player because, hey, sponsors make the show go around. And why not sponsor the MMA Holes, for God's sakes? We're goddamn celebrities over here. We got trophies. Where is it? We're goddamn fucking celebrities. See, look at that. I'm a goddamn celebrity. If you're a fat fuck, right? Hold on a second. If you are a fat fuck and you need to lose some weight and you don't know what to do,
Wonderful, wonderful.
I have the app for you. It's the Player app. That's right, the Player app on Android. Well, it is a personal trainer inside your phone. A personal trainer inside your phone. Think about it for a second.
Wonderful, wonderful.
You go to the gym, you hire a trainer, and you're like, well, I want to get swole, I want to get sexy, but it's a lot of money. I don't know how to do this. I don't want to go to the gym. Maybe I want to do it at home. Well, it's your lucky day. The Player app, well, you just download that. Check out our description over here, link in the description. You look underneath the show, and you see Get Back in Shape with only a cell phone. There is a promo code because you're a wonderful, wonderful,
Wonderful, wonderful.
MMA hole. We give you a fucking promo code for the Player app. 75% off for the first 3 months. Just $1 per week. That's right. Download the app in our description. Put the promo code MMA-Holes. And yes, you can be as swole as me and sexy. Look at my fucking nipples.
Wonderful, wonderful.
If you're a fat fuck like the guy that has been starting some beef with us, I don't want to say his name. He's a fat fuck. He's an Eskimo. He could use this app. He could use this. Why don't you download that app? And I'll give you a promo code. MMA-Holes. That's right. Check out the Player app. Link in the description. All right, motherfuckers. Let's do this. Khabib. Ouch. That shit fucking hurt. That hurt like a motherfucker. He is done. Not Khabib. Fucking Tony Ferguson. Jesus Christ. Tony Ferguson's a faggot. All right, so he's done. Okay, here's the deal. Let me talk about this for a second. Let's just break down what happened. Let's process this. When I heard the news, I went live. I was like, I have to push this news on the world. I went instantly live on the channel. We had fucking 11,000 people watch. It was insane. Incredible news. UFC 223 was in jeopardy. Everyone thought that it was an April Fool's joke, and it wasn't an April Fool's joke. In fact, it was real. And El Kukui, he hurt his knee. Talking all that shit. Talking all that fucking shit. Going on the media call. And jogging. Doing cardio. Talking hella smack. Khabib is just calm and just laughing at him. And what happens? He gets hurt. He must have been devastated. And apparently it was a very serious injury. His LCL, whatever the fuck that is, gets torn off of his knee. And now he needs like some sort of surgery for this. El Kukui is out, and Max Holloway is in. Instantly, what's my first thoughts of this whole situation? Well, instantly, I think this. I say, well, Max is going to get run over. He is going to get steamrolled by Khabib. He's going to get steamrolled, right? This is going to be an easy win. Khabib could fight at 170, for God's sakes. Max Holloway's the 145-pound champ. Now, yes, he is a tall 145-pounder, and he's a big 145-pounder. But we're fighting at 155 against a guy that could barely make weight at 155. A guy that could grind you and mutilate you into the ground. If you look at Max Holloway, look at his statisticals over here. Saving UFC 223, and he did predict this during the press conference earlier in the couple months back. Check this out, guys. Max Holloway, last loss against Conor McGregor, he's 19-3-0. This man is on some fucking streak. Some streak. 2014, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Grabs the belt. 10, 11, 12. 12 in a row over here. Coming off of a performance of the night and a fight of the night against Jose Aldo. Right? I'm sorry. Pettis and then Aldo. And then he beats the fuck out of Aldo. No bonus here. You just beat the fuck out of him in the rematch. Now he has Khabib. on 6 days' notice, he's fighting an undefeated Ruski, Khabib Nurmagomedov, who is also on a huge winning streak. If I'm not mistaken, 9 fights in a row over here. This guy has never lost at 25-0-0. Look at Khabib over here. Scroll down, check it out. Wins. All I do is win, win. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 wins in a row. Performance of the night against Edson Barboza. Now, you may say that Max Holloway has 0 shot in this fight, right? 0 shot in this fight. Granted, he has a fantastic record, but I mean, listen, he's undersized on 6 days rest. And all I was trying to do is this. Think to myself, what angle, how can I spin this? How can I spin this fight where Max Holloway actually has a chance in this fight? How can I spin this shit? If Max Holloway wins this fight by some fucking miracle, if Max Holloway can pull off the upset last minute against Khabib, it could possibly be one of the greatest upsets of all time. Championship upsets of all time. Now, Rose versus Joanna happens to be on this card too, and that was a pretty intense upset win by Rose in that one. What's the odds you have her and Joanna on this card, the same card, that this could be incredible? Think about this. Think about this. Max Holloway could do what no one thinks. Max Holloway could actually get 13 wins in a row and have 2 belts, which what Conor has. Thank you, Conor, for chiming in. 2 belts. Well, had, I should say. Max Holloway could be immortalized thanks to El Cucuy. I need to ask you guys in the chat and girls in the chat, does anyone think that Max Holloway has a chance in this fight? Does anyone think there's a goddamn chance that Max Holloway has to win this fight against Khabib Nurmagomedov? Now, if you say, Mystic Moss, who do you pick in this fight? I actually had Cucuy beating Nurmagomedov. I had Cucuy for the win. And now we have Nurmagomedov versus Holloway. I want to pick Holloway. I want Holloway to win so bad. I think it'd be fantastic. My eyeballs will explode out of my head if Holloway wins this fight. I just can't see it, especially on 6 days rest. I can't see it. Let me know in the chat what you guys think. As you guys are thinking, subscribe to the GOAT, the MMA Holes. We have 39 likes, 10 more likes. Get your thoughts in right fucking now. We're going to open up the phone line shortly. Like the shit out of this video right now.
I've got 10 more likes.
I've got
10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. Fuck you, dislikes. I've got 10 more likes.
I've got 10 more likes.
I've got 10 more likes. I hope the dislikes die of AIDS.
There we go. Thank you, thank you, thank you for those likes. Like the shit out of this video. 87 watching. Get those likes in right now. If he had a full camp, he would have had a chance as a TX IG777. Yes, anybody can beat anyone, says Aaron. Barbozid says Marky Wahoo. Yusuf says they say he was wearing sunglasses when got tapped by the wire of Fox Station. Not sure what we're talking about. Sean McKenzie goes, no! Stanley Moon says Khabib will be 18 pounds heavier. The UFC has to do something when a guy gets hurt, says Brad Thompson. Now, it's really funny. There was a press conference. They showed it earlier before Max's fight against Ortega, who they asked Ortega to fight against Khabib, and they wanted the Holloway fight. I think the Holloway fight is a better fight for a fan's perspective. There's a big story here. If Max Holloway wins this fight, think about it. Just let it soak in for a second. The 145-pound champ swoops in with 6 days rest. 6 days notice. And he beats the Russian in Khabib, who is undefeated and then has 2 belts doing it. Max really has nothing to lose besides his life. Khabib is going to try to run him right over. Khabib was laughing on Ariel's show saying that Max pretty much has no shot in this fight. He's too small. But could you imagine if somehow Max could win this fight? I think the only way Max can win a fight is a decision. That's what I see. That's the only way Max can win this fight. I don't see Max knocking out Khabib. It's never been done. So a decision would be the only way. But how can Max win this fight We're going to open up the phone line shortly. Make sure you check out the Play app, guys. Link in the description. The Play app. If you're a fat fuck, well, download this app. Get off your ass. Do something with your life, for God's sakes. It's a great app. I use it myself. Look, that's how get rid of them bitch tits right there. It's a personal trainer inside your phone. Link in the description. There's a promo code, MMAHoles. We got 10 more likes, 47 likes. Let's go, motherfucker. Let's dance. 10 more likes. 100 watching. Let's fucking go.
I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes.
I've got 10 more likes.
Fuck you, dislikes. I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes.
I hope the dislikes die of AIDS. That's right. Thank you. Like the shit out of this video so we make Annoying Dancing by Bruce Buffer happen right in front of your eyes. And yeah, I didn't play the song here. At 8,100, we were supposed to let the dragons loose. So let's fucking go. Let's go. We're cruising to 9,000 subscribers. So it's time to have some subscriber goals. Let's go. Dragons. Everybody subscribe to the GOAT, the MMA Hole.
Subscriber goals.
Dragons.
Subscriber goals. Subscriber goals.
MMA Holes.
Subscriber goals.
They're the dragons.
Subscriber goals.
Let the dragons loose in the chat.
Subscriber goals.
Rest in peace, Kimbo. Subscriber goals.
Subscriber goals.
MMA Holes.
Subscriber goals. The greatest channel on YouTube. The MMA Holes. Goals. World domination. Goals.
That's right. Now we're going to change it. We're going to change it to, I'm going to do 8,300 subscribers over there. Thank you guys for subscribing. Welcome, new friends of the show. Man, I think this is going to happen. I think when we do the fight reaction for UFC 223, I do see these things. I think we're going to hit 9,000 subscribers on this channel, the MMA Holes. We've only been live for a fucking year and a half. Exploding on YouTube. Exploding on YouTube. There is a meetup this Friday, UFC 223. It's going down, and we will be live outside of the Barclays Center with the Die of Doom! That's right.
Wonderful.
We'll be outside of the Barclays Center for that in Brooklyn. The weigh-ins this Friday. Outside, me and JBH will be attacking the crowd, doing some live streaming over there, giving out T-shirts. So check that shit out on Friday. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, T-Man, what's up? I see you. I'm just learning new music that are actually old. All right, T-Man, what's going on? A little more dragons in there, though, would be perfect. Maybe at 9,000, we'll add some more fucking dragons. There we go. There we go. All right, we're going to be opening up the phone lines in 5 more minutes. We have 10 more fucking likes. That's right, Max Holloway stepping in for Tony Ferguson at UFC 223.
I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. Fuck you, dislikes. I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes.
I've got
10 more likes. I hope the dislikes die of AIDS.
It's a goddamn like party on the MMA Holes. Make sure you get your likes in immediately. Let's get to 100 likes tonight on the MMA Holes. All right, guys, here is the deal. We're going to be doing all week, we're going to be doing UFC 223 talk. And with this news dropping about Tony Ferguson, well, it's crazy. It really flipped the card around and upside down. And honestly, thinking about it, I can't even believe I'm saying this, but I actually am pretty juiced up for Max Holloway versus Khabib. Just for that little small chance that Max Holloway wins this fight. I'm pumped. I am almost just as pumped as the Tony Ferguson fight. Let me know in the chat, do you think El Kukui is cringe or no cringe in the chat? Let me know right now, cringe or no cringe. Here's another thing, guys and gals. This man over here. Dang, the sound bites are fucked up. This man over here, Conor McGregor, whether you like him, whether you hate the man, he has never pulled out of a fight. Not yet once has he pulled out of a fight. He's never defended a belt. Yes, you're correct. But he's never pulled out of a fight. He's never destroyed a card, right? This man over here has never done that. Take a good look at a fighter that shows up every time there's a fight, that doesn't overtrain or act like an idiot elbowing metal beams or doing his cardio on a media call. Tony Ferguson went a little bit too far training for this fight, and it caught up to him. Talking all of that shit, it caught up to him, and he almost single-handedly destroyed UFC 223. Thank God Max Holloway came in. Thank God Max Holloway came in and saved this card. And I have to say this. I'm pumped. I thought Khabib was going to lose to Tony. I was rooting for Khabib. And now Max Holloway stepping in for Nurmagomedov. I am rooting hella hard for Max Holloway. I like Khabib. I think Khabib's fantastic. I love his style, of his swag. But how could you not root for Max Holloway in this fight? How could you not root for Max Holloway in this fight? I need to know not who's going to win this fight, but inside this chat room, who are you rooting for? Max Holloway or Khabib Nurmagomedov? Khabib Nurmagomedov. Let me know in the chat, who are you rooting for? That's what I want to know. I'm rooting for Max. I'm picking Khabib, but I'm rooting hard for the Hawaiian. Let me know in the chat. 10 more likes. Yo, like the shit out of this video. Right now, after I get the votes in, we're going to open up the fucking phone lines. Yeah!
I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. Fuck you.
Dislikes.
I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes.
I hope the dislikes die of AIDS. All right, the votes are in. Thanks for the likes. Let's see what we got. Vlad's voting for Max. He's rooting for Max. Khabib. This is Michael Anzalone. Of course, Max is SoCal Rocker. I got Max all day. Says Deathstroke. Khabib. Steve Johnston. Max Stanley Moon. Max Baby says Kenshiro. Blessed MMA. For the win says codename Andrew Sheldon. Says I got Khabib smashing him in about a minute flat. We're asking who you're rooting for, though, is the question. The pull-out method works is Brandon. A light bulb just went out under my head. I'm waiting for one of these, my beauty lights to go out. That'd be really weird. Khabib Time says, Palma Life. Hope the dislikes die of AIDS. Subscribe to Jesse Bell Hill. I'm rooting for the Hawaiian brother, says Trisket H. I tell you what, man. I never hated Max Holloway. I was never, like, super sold on him as an entertaining person. Wait, what the fuck? That light went out. Conor McGregor. The Conor McGregor light just went out on the MMA Holes. The Conor McGregor light just went out on the MMA Holes. Live on the MMA Holes, the Conor McGregor light just went out.
Yeah, the light in the bedroom, it just blew.
What happened?
The light, the fan in the bedroom.
Oh, the bedroom one too?
Yeah,
What do we have, a surge?
I don't know
Oh, shit.
yeah, so.
The ghost of Conor McGregor almost shut down the MMA Holes. Check that out. Timestamp that fucking shit. Conor McGregor knew we were talking about him. And he flew in. The ghost of Conor has just flown onto the MMA Holes. And, yeah. Max looks too skinny, says X-Ghost. Now, I think differently. I think Max looks super healthy right now. Goes, check your fuse box. We're in a apartment complex over here, so we're good. Don't worry about that. The ghost of Conor McGregor. There it is. Did you flex like that, like the weigh-ins, Chris? Or did you flex like at the weigh-ins, Chris? Says Steve Johnson. I'm always flexing. I'm flexing right now in my pants, actually. I can't. My stream is fuzzy. Yes, sir. Full-time MMA. Put an Eskimo curse on Chris. Full-time. If you want to lose some weight, the Playa app is the way to go. Link in the description. Promo code MMA-Holes. That's right. Sponsored by the Playa app. This app is fucking awesome, by the way. I'm like, we've had sponsors reach out to us, and I was like, I don't know if I want to flowers for your girlfriend, but this app you can fucking get in shape. So who the hell does not want to get in shape right there? Hey, look at this guy. Smart motherfucker over here. SoCal Rocker. SoCal Rocker. Wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
There we go. Mac V's with a wonderful, wonderful. Max cuts a shitload of weight to get to 145, says Jake Troy. That is true. Now, here's a question. I'm going to ask one more question here, and then I will open. I know I'm promising, hey, Chris, when are you going to open the phone lines? I'm going to open up the phone lines very shortly. We have 115 people watching. Welcome to the MMA Holes. What the fuck is the deal with full-time? I don't know. He's such a cunt. Anyway, he's a cunt. Warrior21 says Max is going to get a beatdown. So Warrior says Max is going to get a beatdown. Now, I am picking Khabib in this fight, but I really want to see Max win. Let me know this, okay? Before we open up the phone lines, before the MMA holes go cray-cray. Do you think we're going to see this fight? The weigh-ins didn't happen yet. Do you guys think, yes, we are going to see the fight, or no? We're not going to see the fight. Let me know in the chat. Yes, we're going to see it. No, we're not. Stan Galazowski is wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
That's right. Are we going to see this fight? Yes or no? Max versus Khabib. Now, I thought we were going to see the other fight. I thought they were really going to pull their shit together. I didn't think Kakunt would do stupid shit to his knee, but so be it. It happens, and yeah, that's that. You guys are watching the MMA Holes Hour. See that right up top over there, the MMA Holes Hour, and we're trying to figure out if this fight is going to happen. Chat room's voting. Almond Brothers says yes. Jonathan Jones says yes. Steve Sparks says yes. Thomas says no. Oh, no, no. Raymond, no. Jose says, Khabib only missed weight once. Come on now, says Trisket. So he says yes, I guess. We're talking about Max, too. Max could miss weight. It's 6 days. Connor's weight is at 175, right? Yes, sir, says Stanley. Filthy Animal says, I think it's still a lie, says Thomas. So Thomas is in denial right now. Might not be for a title, though, says Steve Sparks. You guys are flying right now. The chat room is on goddamn fire. Someone put this fucking chat room out. We are at 8,204 subscribers here on the MMA Holes. It's good to be alive, and now it's time. The time that everyone's been waiting for.
Phone lines! Phone lines! Yes!
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. The phone lines are now open. The phone lines is now open at 516-522-0267.
Wonderful.
Stop that music. 516-522-0267. Let's get your thoughts on Max Holloway versus Khabib. Let's get your thoughts on Tony Ferguson hurting his knee. Needs surgery over here. Who is going to win Max Holloway versus Khabib? How about Daniel Cormier? DC's in the house. DC.
Wonderful, wonderful.
That's right. Daniel Cormier is an MMA hole now. Chris, can you shout of my little cousin? Wait, hold on a second. Whoa, the phone lines are going crazy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on a second here. Hold on a second. I'm going to do a quick shout out, and hold on a second for the phone lines. Chris, can you shout of my little cousin, all right? Say hello to Manny. All right, so there we go. Manny, hello. Hello, Manny. Hello. All right, let's open up the phone lines again, 516-522. We had like 7 people call at once right there. 516-522-0267. Everyone, let's subscribe. Let's have a party. We had like 200 subscribers in our last stream. Insanity. UFC 223 is Saturday. The meetup is Friday night. You want to hit the notification bell so you know when we're going to be live at the meetup, Barclays Center, New York. Me, JBH, will be doing the Die of Doom, and we will be giving out some shirts and wristbands for that event. It's going to be crazy. Minimum Holloway. They should make Rose versus Joanna the main event, says Pulse Reloaded. I kind of want to stream early for the actual weigh-ins. Here we go. Jose. What's going on? Welcome to the MMA Holes. What's on your mind?
Chris, I got the whole family with me right now. Thank
right.
you for giving a shout out to my little cousin. He just got all embarrassed. Man, I cannot believe Tony El Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs fell inside of the UFC studios after he recorded a damn freaking promo and busted his knee. Are you serious?
Man.
Like,
Jose.
Dude, do the gods hate us?
Now, let me ask you a question, Jose. Do you think it really happened there?
Bro, that's okay. So here's the thing. Joe Rogan had what's his name, Eddie Bravo on today, and you know that Bravo is his jiu-jitsu coach. Supposedly that he got the call from him that it was a freak accident. He was at the UFC studios. They were cutting a promo. He had his glasses on inside, and he tripped over a studio wire. That's the story that they're selling us.
I say bullshit. That's what I say right there. Now, Eddie Bravo also believes that the earth is flat. So, I mean, how reliable can he be? But now I don't believe it. I honestly do not believe it. I think Tony fucked himself up. But then again, here's the deal. I mean, if you have an injury like that, how the fuck do you drag yourself into the studio? You probably can't even walk if it's torn off of your knee, right? I mean, it's got to be extremely painful.
Dude, no, supposedly the fall is what caused it. Like, this guy's over here hitting metal poles and kicking poles and doing all this stuff, talking all this crap, and he gets taken out by tripping over a stupid wire. And supposedly, like, the injury's so bad that the meat is off the bone. The MMA gods hate us, Chris. We said, what did I say so many times? Everybody pray that they make this fight. And what happened, dude? We were right there. We were freaking 6 days out, and it didn't happen. This fight is cursed, Chris. But you know what? Props to Max Holloway. He stepped up. Max Holloway is the new Conor McGregor. He steps up. He takes a fight no matter what. I don't think he's got much of a chance, dude. He's too little. He's too undersized. He would need to bulk up and train at 55. You know, but God bless him for taking the fight. I think it's going to be exciting, but I think that he's going to get finished a TKO up against the cage.
There you go. All right, Jose, thanks for the call. Jose calling in, and here are the odds right here. -500, Nurmagomedov, plus 385 for Maxwell Holloway over there. You can see up top. Interesting. Maybe you want to throw some money down over there. I don't buy it. I don't buy it. I'm not a big conspiracy person. I'm not a big conspiracy person, but this injury is fishy as fuck. You mean to tell me that this man over here, he fucking elbows metal steel beams and does all this crazy hopping and skipping shit while he's training and tries to think outside of the box. And he tripped over a fucking HDMI cable. That's what happened. I don't buy it. 516-522-0267. Phone lines are back open. Get your thoughts in on the MMA Holes. We have 120 people watching. Welcome to the show. If you're not subscribed, drop a sub right over here. We're looking to make the Dragons fly again, once again, at 8,300. And hit that notification bell. Definitely hit that notification bell. We have the Playa app over here. Link in the description. If you are on Android and you want to get into shape, you want a personal trainer, there is a link in the description. There is a promo code, and it's MMAHoles is the promo code. You definitely want to check that shit out, man. Check it out right over here. Link in the description. 773, you're live with the MMA Holes. What's your name and what's on your mind?
This is Joey.
Joey, what's up, man?
What's up? I think Ortega's a tougher matchup for Khabib just because he got that jiu-jitsu. He could slap him out of submission at any time. Whereas Holloway is more of a striker who likes to stand and bang. I think Khabib would just take him down at will.
All right.
This would be no problem for Khabib. Too big.
Too big. There you go. All right, thank you for the call. Yeah, Ortega. Let's get your thoughts in on Ortega. Ortega was one that they did reach out to. He was interested in the fight as well. And he says he'll wait, right? He'll wait. Let Max get that fucking fight. I mean, he would have taken it, of course. But they wanted to go with Max Holloway in the fight. I think Max Holloway was the better choice at 145. Here's the thing. Ortega said that in time, he's going to take the 145-pound belt and he's going to take the 155-pound belt. Ortega's very confident about it being undefeated. Sean McKenzie tickling that donations.
I am a shape, round, sound, and full of love, bro.
Round, sound, and full of love. Sean McKenzie, like, all joking aside, check out that Play app. It's actually pretty cool. It does like it gives you a workout routine and it like switches it up. It's actually fucking cool. It's really neat. And instead of going to the gym and fucking hiring a trainer, or they have a gym routine, or they have an at-home routine, it's for the novice person or the hardcore person. There's a whole bunch of different ways. It changes up the routines. Really cool. Play app, link in the description. Thank you, Sean, for the donation. Appreciate it. So, Ortega, let me know what you guys think in the chat. I'm curious. Does Ortega beat Khabib if Ortega was offered this fight over here? Could you see Khabib beating Ortega getting the win with the upset? Let me know. Now, I don't know if it's a tougher fight. Ortega's the real deal. I don't think he's a Max Holloway level real deal. Max Holloway won like 12 fights in a row, for God's sakes. You can't throw that away. So right now I say Max Holloway's a little bit higher than Ortega, but the style, right? The wrestling, it's interesting. So would Ortega win that? Let me know in the chat. GSP versus Khabib. Let's see if it after this fight, says Yusuf. A lot of people are saying, yeah, let's see that fucking fight. And honestly, I think that's a fantastic fight to watch. I love that fight, GSP versus Khabib. And I honestly think that's going to happen. 606, you're live on the MMA Holes. What's your name and what's on your mind?
My name is Bobby Randolph, and I think Khabib's going to smash Holloway, man. I don't see a chance.
Khabib smash
I don't
Holloway?
see a chance at all.
All right, so you have
Yeah.
a prediction on a round. What do you think? Finish? No finish? What do we got here?
I got to finish in the 4th round.
4th round finish Khabib. Now, what do you think about the odds? Minus 500. Would you put money on this fight, or you just stay away from it?
I'm not buying the odds at all, but I see 4th round. I see Holloway doing good with the striking and running, but Khabib's going to take him down with the takedown.
All right. So there you go. Khabib for the win. Thanks for the call. 516-522-0267. Look what Conor did to Max. It says all thumbs down. Yeah, Conor murked Max, but it went to decision, right? And Conor was hurt. You know, people forget how Conor was. And yes, if you're just jumping in, the Conor light bulb actually just went out. The ghost of Conor McGregor. Unknown, you're live with the MMA Holes. What's your name and what's on your mind?
Oh, smooth Tom. I hate to be the asshole in the room, but when I told you last week that Tony is a retarded orphan, I think this kind of makes my point. Why the fuck are you kicking steel pipes in order to condition your shins? That's almost as stupid as kicking a bamboo tree.
I agree. I mean, that was retarded, right? And here's the thing. A lot of people, this was the counter argument. A lot of people were saying, he's a trained professional. He knows what he's doing. Well, clearly he doesn't. Clearly he doesn't know what he's doing.
I don't know why. Like, here's the thing. I've never heard of anyone using a steel pipe to I guess, sharpen up their elbows or sharpen their knees or some bullshit or whatever he came up with. I've never seen that before until he tried it. And to be honest, it's stupid. Even the people in Thailand, like Thai boxers that kick wood, it's
Ernie is the
retarded.
king god.
It is stupid. Hold
Mexico.
on, Jay. Ernie is the king god. Mexico. So Jose fucking tickling the super chat. Thank you, Jose. Appreciate it, man. Wonderful, wonderful. Jay, so it is, yeah, it does seem completely ridiculous, right? He's carving his, you don't sharpen an elbow. Like, I understand he's trying to build up the cartilage, but don't you have, like, all those nerves and shit in there in your fucking elbows and your knees? That's the last place you want to be banging against a metal pole. It just seems kind of stupid.
Right, because if you think about it, he got this injury apparently from walking. If you get an injury like that from walking, that means you fucked up your joints pretty bad.
Exactly. 100%. You don't trip over a fucking HDMI cable and then all of a sudden your ligaments and tendons are flying off your knee. That doesn't happen. That's not how it works. I've tripped a million times and my knee didn't just full explode. Like, it's ridiculous. Now, I mean, maybe some would argue it's from the years of fighting. You know, maybe his body is breaking down, but you see him training like that, all fingers point to that, right?
I mean, it pretty much does. Like, if you see some of the training methods, like, you know, you start to question it. Like, if you see the guy, like, he's doing bench presses on his back, but he's, like, arching his back in some weird motion. Looking at it makes my spine, like, kind of snap watching it. If you see, like, his training methods, some of them are creative, but some of them, like, you just kind of question who told him it was a good idea.
It's so dumb.
That's just
Maybe Eddie Bravo. Maybe Eddie Bravo was helping him out with that.
I don't know why you would want to take Eddie Bravo's advice on anything, especially knowing the fact that he still believes in flat Earth.
Yeah. All right, Jay Smooth is live with the MMA Holes. He's the man off the bench coming in. And Jay, anything else on your mind?
I want to tell you congratulations on getting a sponsorship, even though I think it's weird you got sponsored by a health app. My shoulders look like twice the size as yours, but that's not important.
Hold on, let me fix it up.
Still, congratulations.
Hold on, I can make my tits dance. Oh, you can't see it, but look at that. They fucking dance. All right, Jay, thanks for the call. Jay Smooth jumping in. Look at that. I don't know if you can see it, but fucking tits are dancing. That's from the player app. Check that out. We got 10 more likes. 10 more likes, 70 likes, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Keep liking this video for no fucking reason.
I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. Fuck you, dislikes. I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. I hope the dislikes die of AIDS.
There we go. The dislikes are dying of AIDS, and that's what Jay was talking about. He's talking about the Playa app. There is a link in the description. Promo code MMA-Holes. Go check that out. We'll get sponsored over here. Listen, this is not fucking... What do you think you're watching here? These shows get sponsored because we're swole, we're sexy, and we're the cringiest fucking community on YouTube. This MMA community is batshit crazy over here, and I love each and every one of you motherfuckers. Tony Ferguson, ouch! Ouch. Yep, he's not fighting. And now we have Max Holloway coming in for Khabib for the 155-pound belt. And Dana's still saying first punch thrown, that's when Conor's stripped. So he's technically still not stripped over there, Conor McGregor. Right, Conor?
Yes, sir.
The ghost of Conor McGregor?
Super
Jose!
Vlad Edady, this is my show. I run this loser.
Listen, Vlad, I mean, Jose is donating, so there you go. I mean, shit. Jose firing shots, making Conor McGregor fly with the Super Chat. If you want to donate, you interrupt the show. There's links in the description. You have some songs, and Super Chat is open over there. Let's open up those phone lines. 516-522-0267. Getting on the lines. Call me. I need to talk to you guys. I'm lonely over here. It's just me and a blown light bulb. Make sure someone timestamps that after the stream over there. Hey, we got an MMA hole over here. Check this motherfucker out. Beat down 444. You're wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Chat, if you want to
836 or 636. You're live in the MMA holes. 636. What's your name and what's on your mind?
All right, so my name is Alex, and I just want to slam every Team Khabib fan that there is in this chat.
All right.
I've done my research on this fight, and this is why Max Holloway will put Khabib to sleep.
Okay, I want to hear this. This is going to be good.
All right, so number one thing, Max Holloway probably has one of the best, if not the best, takedown defense in the UFC.
Mm-hmm.
I've looked it up. His opponents against him are 0 for 27 in his last 8 fights. And the opponent beforehand only landed 1 takedown out of 10 attempts. And that was including against a wrestler. His opponent was like Ricardo Lamas, I think. Yeah, Ricardo Lamas, who's a wrestler, was one of his opponents in those 8 fights. Second reason, he has probably the best cardio, if not in the UFC. I mean, there are obviously a lot of other guys that have very good cardio, but Max Holloway has very good cardio. The third reason, now this is going to slam everyone. Khabib's 25-0 record. I think it's fake.
Whoa.
If you look at the opponents that he's faced, only 3 notable names: Rafael dos Anjos, Michael Johnson, and obviously Edson Barboza. Other than those 3, there's nobody's on that list. Like, there's no one that he's faced that is very good. Max Holloway has cleaned out his entire division.
Mm-hmm.
That is why I think Max Holloway will beat Khabib's ass, and that is why everyone in this chat is wrong, and why this entire MMA community is wrong, and why Max Holloway will kick his ass. 4th round knockout. I'm calling it right now.
Holy smokes. Now, let me ask you a question. Everyone points to the fight with Tebow, right? Gleason Tebow.
Yeah.
The 3rd round decision, people said it was very controversial, and that was his 2nd fight in the UFC in 2012, way back when. Yeah, so he is beatable. We've seen, flashes of ways for him to lose the fight. Now, are you worried about Max's size now? He does fight big for a 145er, but Khabib is, I think he's significantly bigger than Max. Do you think that size will be an issue? It sounds like, from what you're saying, no.
No, not at all. I mean, Max Holloway, obviously he is a very big 145er, but Khabib has said that he can make 145, so I think he has lost a bit of weight in between 2016 and 2017, because obviously he took a year layoff. I think he lost some weight in between them, because he has said that he can make 145.
What about?
So I don't think it's going to be that big of a disadvantage. I don't think that's going to play a major factor.
All right.
However, I do think he will have 10 pounds over.
Well, there you go. Well, if you're tuning in live right now, we have a caller saying that indeed Max Holloway will win this fight. Now it's a -500 plus 385 in this fight. Are you looking to put some money? Would you bet on this fight?
Hell yes, I would. Max Holloway. I mean, that's an easy bit of money there.
Wow.
I think.
I tell you what, that's going to be interesting. If your predictions do come true, I mean, the world will be lit on fire. Do you think Max Holloway could be in the argument for one of the greatest fighters of all time if he beats Khabib this Saturday?
Oh, easily. I mean, he's going on 6 days' notice. I mean, first of all, he's the absolute go for taking this fight.
Mm.
And I think, regards to Tony Ferguson, karma was going to hit him.
Mm.
I mean, he acted like an asshole, and I think karma was going to hit him.
There you go.
But I think Max Holloway, I mean, especially if he defended lightweight and featherweight. I mean, I don't know if the UFC would let him do that, but if he did, then he would easily be considered the GOAT if he defended at lightweight. But I do think that he could defend against Brian Ortega maybe
Okay.
first before Conor McGregor, because that would be kind of unfair for Brian Ortega because he is clearly the next in line for the title. But other than that, he has cleaned out his entire division. So,
Okay. All right. Thanks for the call. All right. So Max Holloway for the win. I wanted to hear that. Now, listen, I'm trying to be a rational person here, and I wanted to find angles for Max Holloway winning this fight. And honestly, I don't buy it. I can't buy it. And I see Khabib winning this fight. I don't know, man. I just see it being a beating. I see a 5-round beating. Khabib is just going to grind the fuck out of Max. I don't know if he's going to finish Max, but it's going to be rough. It's going to be ugly. That's what I think. But the caller that just called in said that Max Holloway will win this fight and put himself in GOAT status and beat Khabib. Now, I know the chat room is definitely on fire right now thinking about, what the fuck did I just hear? Is this possible? Max ain't the GOAT till he beats Artems, his drunk savage.
Wonderful, wonderful.
All right, let's see. Max is 5'11", 177. Reach Khabib, 5'10", 180, says Tommy Bones. So there you go. Max is taller. Yeah, that's a good point over there. I mean, Khabib is still, he's a big 155er, weight-wise, you know? I would love to see this fight go like the Spider versus Chael 1, says Marky Wahoo. Man, that fight was fucking badass, man. Chael versus Anderson Silva 1, to me, was one of my favorite fights. It really was something else. Anderson Silva, that everyone thought was unbeatable, almost lost that fight. Should have lost that fight. And walk-off fashion, Anderson Silva takes the win. Not that much weight, says all thumbs down. You talking about Khabib? Khabib at 155, I mean, he has trouble, and I think he belongs at 170. The problem is he's not super tall, and I think he could hang at 170, Khabib. At a heavier weight, I think he could hang. Fuck that caller, talks cheap. Talks cheap, says Frank Pavon. Yeah, so Frank's saying put your money where your mouth is. How many people in the chat will be betting on this fight? If you're just jumping in, right, we are recapping over here. Tony Ferguson, ouch, hurt his knee. And now we have Max versus Khabib. Minus 500, Khabib, plus 385 for Max. 414, you're live on the MMA Holes. What's your name and what's on your mind?
My name is All Thumbs Down.
Oh, all thumbs down. Welcome to the show, man.
Thanks, man. Thanks a lot.
All right, so what's on your mind, man?
So, for one, I think Khabib is going to take him down for 4 rounds, ground and pounding him for 4 rounds, and then Khabib is going to secure a Kimura.
There you go. So you're saying 4 rounds, secure a Kimura. You have Max Holloway coming on short notice. I mean, his cardio can't be top notch. He hasn't had a God. Even if he's staying in shape, how is he going to be ready for this fight against a monster like Khabib? So you're saying Khabib finished 4th round?
Yes. Khabib is going to take him down. Max Holloway's takedown defense is going to be cut in half by like 50 because of his injured ankle, and he's not going to be able to perform at the max ability that he has. So I believe he will be taken down pretty easily, over strength, over muscles, just demolished, smashed.
There you go.
I'm going to smash your boy.
All right.
As it tells Dana.
Okay. Well, there you go. You're saying Khabib for the win. All right. Thanks for the call. All thumbs down. There we go. All thumbs down calling in. 516-522-0267. Get in on the lines. We're going to take this to about, it's 11 o'clock, 11:05. About 11:30, we're going to take this down. This is the MMA Holes hour. Somewhere around 11:30. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. And get your thoughts in, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Get them in right now because we have a big, huge event. Huge event. UFC 223. This man over here gets hurt. And now we have Max Holloway versus Khabib Nurmagomedov. And I have to say, I'm equally as excited. At first, I was like, but now I'm pumped up. I'm feeling it. 773, you're live with the MMA Holes. What's your name and what's on your mind?
Does that fool say Max Holloway would beat Khabib? Khabib, Dagestani wrestler. Does he know how good the wrestlers are out in Russia and out that area? They won gold medal after gold medal. They don't know anything about the kind of wrestling. You compare Ricardo Lamas to Khabib as a wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
Khabib is the best wrestler in the world with the grappling and the technique, the subtleties. He has no idea what's coming. It's to the next level, I'm telling you.
Now, I don't disagree with that. Now, here, I want to know your thoughts on Khabib's opponents. He actually called out, he says he has a padded record at 25-0-0. What are your thoughts about that?
No, those Russians are all studs. They just don't get the opportunity. He's been fighting stud after stud, and he proved it with his wins over Rafael dos Anjos.
Well, there you go. All right, thank you for the call. I like when he called in. It sounded like he was on a walkie-talkie. I felt like we were playing, like I was a kid again. We were playing walkie-talkies like, all right. It's like in Spaceballs. Thank you. It says Khabib for the win against Max Holloway. Now, a lot of people are like, there's no way Max has a chance in this fight. And I keep on trying to find angles, try to find ways. We had one caller call in and say, well, Max is he's going to take it. He's going to take it. He's going to take it in UFC 223 against arguably the best wrestler of all time, an undefeated, unblemished fighter in Khabib, who trains with AKA Daniel Cormier, who happens to be another badass wrestler over there. He's wrestling bears. He's wrestling Daniel Cormier's. And it's just tough for me to see the style versus Max Holloway. It's going to be a long night for Max, in my opinion. Holy shit, we got the calls coming in. 757, you're live with the MMA Holes. What's your name? What's on your mind?
Hey, what's up, buddy? It's Junior.
What's up, Junior?
What do you, Junior, what about when everybody was talking about Nate Diaz? Remember that?
Okay.
When he came in on 6-7 days notice?
Okay,
you don't
yeah.
Remember that? Remember that, right?
Yeah, Nate versus Conor won.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And this could be actually, like I said, people's talking about Tony. Tony was definitely the fight was looking for because all the hate back and forth or whatever. And Max is definitely stepping up. But like I said, definitely he's a big boy, a strong 145. And like I said, I think it's going to be a lot more interesting fight than people's taking it out to be, Definitely.
So you're thinking it's going to be more interesting. You're thinking that Max, don't count out Max.
I'm telling you, at first I was bummed out too. I was like, damn, and I really still am. But like I said, what better fight could we have right now besides Max Holloway stepping in? I mean, really, at 155 or 145.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a great point. Go ahead.
But definitely look at the takedown defense from Max. It's definitely going to be a lot harder. You know what I mean? His side to side, up and down. His wrestling's on a whole new level. But I think if he could get past that, against that cage and forward pressure, I think it's going to be a little interesting. Definitely a tough fight.
Okay.
Just as tough.
There you go. Thank you for the call. All right, so I had to hang up. But here we go. Just repeating his thoughts. But good call there saying Max and stating his opinion over here from Max Holloway. He brings up the Nate Diaz on short rest. Now, here's how I debunk the Nate Diaz thing. Nate Diaz fought Conor McGregor short rest at 170. Not much weight cutting. Maybe it's similar as Max Holloway going up. I feel that Nate Diaz was at 170. It's way above his weight class. 155 is not way above Max Holloway's weight class. Might be more in his wheelhouse. So I don't think it's I don't know. I think it's apples and oranges when it comes to the Nate Diaz fight here, because you have Khabib, who is someone that grinds the fuck out of you, right? What is the worst thing that's going to happen to you on short rest, right? Your cardio is not going to be on point. And then you have a guy that's going to hump the shit out of you and grind you and fucking just hold you down, push his head against your fucking chin, drag you down to the floor, be relentless. That is the worst possible thing to face on short rest. And that's my problem with this fight. Sean McKenzie jumping in.
To come take them belts off me.
Sean McKenzie says.
Diaz only fights fighters smaller than him, then acts like he's a tough guy. He's just another pussy ass beaner with a limp dick and fat nasty hoe as his bitch.
There you go, Sean McKenzie jumping in. Thank you, Sean, for the donation. You are wonderful.
Wonderful.
We got some hot topics over here. If you want to get your last-minute donations, link in the description. Super Chat is open as well. There's a little dollar symbol. You tickle that, and you can make Conor fly. Thank you so much for supporting the greatness. The last caller said that he was making a point saying Max Holloway, well, comparing it to the Nate Diaz versus McGregor fight, I think there's a lot of differences here. The one good point that he did make, and some people are making this point, and I'm not going to throw him completely under the bus. We have a new MMA hole. What's up, Peace Style HD. What's up, motherfucker? Welcome. You're wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
The one point that he did make that I really like a lot, and I'm trying to zoom in, here we go, is takedown defense, okay? Takedown accuracy, takedown average. Okay, so let's look at these stats over here. 5.85 takedown average. Khabib is going to win it up over there. Donation time.
I like how most of your callers sound like a variant of One-Eyed Billy. Lol.
Yeah. Thank you. For those of you who are new, One-Eyed Billy is a character, and we will open up the phone lines again. Thank you, Vlad, for the wonderful, wonderful donation. Takedown average is 5.85 versus 0.28. Okay, so Max is not going to take you down to the floor. Takedown accuracy, all right, well, it doesn't really matter because look at the takedown average over there. So we can kind of avoid this. Takedown defense. Interesting. Interesting stuff. New MMA hole. 209. Brandon, what's up? 209 Brandon. Speaking of the Nate Diaz. What's up? Let's see. Takedown defended over here. Takedowns defended says 83.33%. It's equal. They both have an equal takedown defended. But this is interesting because Khabib is going to be going for the takedown and Max can stuff the takedown. It's interesting. It's very interesting there. Listen, it would be a lot easier for me to make an argument for Max on a full camp. It'd be a lot easier for me to do that. And I can't fucking really, what do we got here? Oh, look, Therp made another account. The fuck is fucking Therp? What a douchebag. I lost my moderator for a second, but peace, motherfucker. Peace out. See ya. See ya, motherfucker. So the poor guy couldn't get the N-word in, so what he decided to do was spread it out. But peace. All right, let's get those phone lines back open. 516-522-0267. Hey, we made some new friends over here. Welcome to the MMA Holes 8,215. At 8,300, we let the dragons loose. Keep liking this video and check out if you guys want to get in shape. Playa is the app to download. Link in the description. Promo code MMAHoles, and you will get some special perks over there. That's right. You'll get 75% off for the first 3 months and just $1 per week. It's a personal trainer inside your phone. So, what the fuck? I mean, how stupid. Why the fuck would you not want to do that? Right? 516-522-0267. Get in on the lines. Man, I like the calls coming in defending Max Holloway. Takedown defense. Interesting. Record. Interesting. Jose. Interesting. Jose, welcome back to the MMA Holes. What is on your minds?
Hey, Chris, so I want to talk about a whole nother controversy that has to do with this fucking Tony injury, and I want to know what you think about this. So apparently, Tony is going to get fucking, he's going to get stripped of his interim title. Now, that's very significant because Tony was supposed to make his biggest payday of his career. And you know that in the UFC, if you're holding a title, you get the big money, you get the pay-per-view points. So now it seems that the UFC, out of spite and fucking vengeance because he got injured, they're stripping him. And if you remember, if you fucking remember,
hold that thought. Hold on, Jose. Hold that thought.
You have to remember Max is coming off an injury that's extremely recent.
Good point.
Look, Max knows he is going to lose, get a fat paycheck, and still be the chance, and on the off chance he wins, he becomes a legend.
The good point by Zabest Gamer. Thank you for the donation and says Max coming off the injury. Yeah, he wasn't good to fight for UFC 222, but he could fight for the 223. Very good point over there, Zabest Gamer. Go back to your point there, Jose, talking about Tony Ferguson.
Exactly. So, yeah, if you remember, man, when Bobby Knuckles got hurt, they gave him like fucking 10 months to recover, and they didn't take his interim title. You know, Ferguson, he has a fucking freak accident, and he's getting stripped right away. So I think that the UFC is vengeful. They just pretty much do whatever the fuck they want, and they're so pissed that they try to make this fight 4 times that unfortunately Tony's going to pay for it out of his pocket. He's getting stripped, and his paycheck is going down.
All right, Jose, great points. Thanks for the call. So here we go, and that is good points over there. Tony Ferguson instantly gets stripped, right? That's it. Now, we've had a situation where he was hurt before and blah, 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 and then Khabib misses weight and Tony gets paid. And then there's that long break, and then all of a sudden, Tony gets hurt, and then boom, they strip him of his belt. I need to know in the chat, good stuff there by Jose. Tony getting stripped of the belt. Do you think he deserves to get stripped? The UFC is all about money, right? They're all about money. And Ferguson, what does he not bring? He brings excitement in his fights, but he doesn't bring the money. So what happens? The big boss at the UFC is like, well, listen, Tony doesn't bring in the money. He's hurt. Let's get that belt off of him. We don't want him to have that belt. A man that has a winning streak that's super impressive at 10 wins in a row. A man that looks almost unbeatable in his last 10 fights. Tony Ferguson gets stripped of his belt. Good stuff there, Jose. Really, really good stuff, because that shows you where the UFC is looking. Does Tony Ferguson deserve to have his belt stripped? Yes, strip, or no strip? Let me know in the chat. I'm very interested to know, does he deserve to lose that belt? If you look at what's going on, I would say, no, he doesn't deserve to lose that belt. But he's not complaining. You know, he's upset. But the UFC, they don't like the fact that he doesn't bring money, and the idiot's running around doing all this crazy shit on Instagram, and he gets hurt. He did it to himself, right? He did it to himself. 516-522-0267. Get in on the lines as we are talking about El Cucuy. Ouch. Hurts his knee. Tripping over an HDMI cable. And now he's not fighting. But don't worry, Blessed comes in and actually saves the fucking card. And in my opinion, as time goes by, I'm getting more excited about this fight. Honestly, I love this fight because I like both fighters. When it came down to Tony Ferguson, well, I don't give a fuck about this guy. I think he's a fantastic fighter. As a fight fan, I think it's interesting, but I don't like him. I like both fighters, and I love the fight. I just wish there was a longer camp. 309, welcome to the MMA Holes. What's your name and what is on your mind?
You already know what's on my mind, homie. Nigger.
Oh,
you know.
Thank you. Appreciate it. All right, 309, thank you. We were waiting for that, and there it is. Thank you. I appreciate that call. 516-522-0267. Chris No Strips is Ann H. Don't forget KH. Yes, he is cringy as fuck. This is David Brown, not a real champ. So David says, yes, strip him. Same, I'm really excited. I think, man, Cucuy lost his own fans. That's the problem over there. Cucuy had a small group of fans that actually liked him. I mean, listen, if you're a pure MMA fan, if you want to see someone actually be a full, well-rounded fighter, El Cucuy, Tony Ferguson, is the guy. He's the guy to watch. He does it all. He's dangerous off his back. He's dangerous on his feet. Those sharp elbows cutting you up. He could have been the guy to dethrone Khabib. And look what happens here. Damn. The guy's lost it. He's lost a little bit of steam. Keep liking this video. Let's get to 100 likes on the MMA Holes. If you have not subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? 155 people watching? What the fuck are you waiting for?
Well-rounded.
636, you're live with the MMA Holes. What's your name and what is on your mind? See you later. You're gone. Okay. He hung up. 516-522-0267. Actually, before we do that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we have 95 likes. We didn't play it. 10 more likes. 10 more fucking likes. Let's make Bruce Buffer dance his ass off. He dances for likes, so like the shit out of this video. Go.
I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes.
You gonna rap one on one shoulder?
Stop the song. Interruption time.
You're gonna need a fucking army to come take them belts off me.
I like when T-Man calls in, even though you hang up moments after.
There you go. All right. All right, Vlad, thank you for the donation. I get it. 516-522-0267. Call in, and if you want to interrupt the show, Vlad shows you how it's done. Link in the description. You can see how you can interrupt the show. Nightbot's dropping some links, and there is a super chat. Dollar symbol if you want to support the greatest show on YouTube. 682, welcome to the MMA Holes. What's your name? What's on your mind?
How's it going, man? This is Sam from Texas, and all I'm saying is people keep talking about, Khabib and Holloway, but is no one else excited about fucking Raging Al versus Paul Felder? That's
my man. All right, let's talk about Raging Al. I'm down with that. Talk about Raging Al and Paul Felder. I'm down for that fight. Might be fight of the night, and everyone's looking past it. Let me know your thoughts.
I'm just a huge fan of Al ever since when he came back off his layoff and KO Diego Sanchez. That's when I've been a Like, that was the first fight I actually saw of him, you know, since I've been an MMA fan. So, yeah, I can't wait. He's gonna beat Felder, and then he's going to sell him a retirement house afterwards. It'll be great.
There you go. Now, all right, this is interesting. You said you're from Texas, correct?
Yes.
All right, so now Al Iaquinta is from New York. So, of course, I'm a New York guy. I'm going to push for Al. But there are times where Al is batshit crazy, right? He goes a little too New York. He goes a little too Long Island, Strong Island, and he goes nuts. We had his buddy Aljamain Sterling on the show.
Funkmaster Flex.
Yeah, Funkmaster was on. He was fantastic, great guy. We're trying to get Al on the show. Let me know from Texas here. Is he not cringeworthy? I mean, I've heard some people from the West Coast like, this guy, I just don't get it. I don't understand it. Let me know why you like him.
Cringeworthy?
Yeah.
No, I mean, I've watched all of his interviews with Ariel Helwani when he's in studio and when he's on the call. Like, I don't think he's cringeworthy. I kind of I feel like I get him, you know. I don't think he's cringeworthy at all. I don't think so.
Well, I agree. And here's the thing. I think he's funny as hell because I've grown up with people like him. So I know where he's coming from. Maybe I don't know. He's nuts. He's nutty, but he's fun.
What I want to know is why can't he get a damn bonus? Like, what the fuck?
The guy can't he can't buy a bonus for shit. It's ridiculous. Some of his post-fight interviews have been priceless. If you've missed some of Raging Al's ridiculousness, you just watch him with the mic after a fight. It's fantastic.
Oh, yeah, he's most famous for the one after he fought Masvidal, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, why are you booing me? It was so great.
Boo me. You know, I don't know. But I was going to ask you that. I was trying to call last time when you had Funkmaster Flex on, and I was like, well, if you got his best friend on, what's the odds you can get Al on?
Yeah, I reached out to Aljamain, and I was like, listen, how do I get a hold of you, buddy? Right? And he goes, shoot him a DM on Twitter. So I look on Twitter, and his DMs are closed unless he's following you back. And I'm gonna work it. I'm gonna definitely work it because I'm not far from his gym. I'm just gonna storm in there and grab Al and throw him on the show. I think he deserves to be on the show for sure.
I think he'd probably do it.
All right. Yeah, I think so too. I think we could get him, for God's sakes.
That'd be awesome, man. Well, thanks, man. Thank you very much.
All right, thanks for the call. Al Iaquinta. Let me know what you guys think in the chat. Al or Paul, let me know who you guys have in the chat. Who is more cringeworthy, Tony or Colby, says Jonathan Jones. And that is Jonathan Jones' name. I saw you on Instagram. Did I follow you? Let me know if I followed you or not. Jonathan Jones, his name is Jonathan Jones, and it's Jon. John Jones. Jonathan Jones. There he is. Who's more cringeworthy, Colby Covington or Tony Ferguson? It's got to be Colby, right? It's got to be Colby. And I think Tony's very. I didn't like Tony from Tough, but I have to go with Colby. The guy is an idiot. I've seen glimmers of hope with Tony, so I'm going to say Colby with that one. I've seen Raging Al in the chat. Why won't he come on? Says Brian Roger. West Coast gives props. Cray. Right? Look at that. We're bringing communities together here on the MMA Holes. We've got 140 watching the MMA Holes. Welcome to the show, guys. Check out the Player app. Link in the description. We got a promo code over there. If you want to get into shape, get rid of that those love handles, that hanging off the sides. If you want to make your titties dance, you don't want to be a fat fuck, you download that app over there. Personal trainer on your phone. Link in the description. Al would get destroyed in here. Says Jay Smooth. Shh. How about this, though? Aljamain Sterling came on, and it was very respectful in the chat room. It was it was cringy, but it wasn't maximum MMA Holes cringe. Now, if you're new to this, we have 140 people watching. This show here is the alternative to any other MMA show on YouTube. In fact, we are the most unique show on YouTube when it comes to MMA. This is the cringe chat over here, and it's the greatest community on YouTube for MMA. We don't give a fuck. We're a bunch of savages, and we curse, we drink, we have a good time. So if you did not subscribe, I don't know what you're waiting for. Drop your name inside over there and become part of the swollenness of the MMA Hole Super Chat.
223 will be lit. Felder, Iaquinta will be awesome. Awesome card. We will all be winners at the end of the night.
I agree, Shan Wood, and thank you for the donation, Shan Wood, with the $5 super chat. Wonderful. Appreciate it, Shan Wood. You're awesome, Shan. Appreciate it. Yeah, this card, as the show goes on, as I slept it off last night, I said to myself, I think I'm more excited. I think I'm more excited about Max versus Khabib. I wish Max had longer time to, I don't know, just have some time to get ready for this fight. 6 days is rough fighting a man who is unbeatable, unbreakable in Khabib, but we're going to see it. And if Max Holloway wins with that short notice, Fuck, that's going to be fireworks. Let me open up the phone lines. We're going to take this. I'm going to take this about 10 more minutes, so get your calls in. 516-522-0267. Yo, we got some new friends over here making me dance. We have All Thumbs Down. There you go, All Thumbs Down. Called in, and now he's a sub. You're wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
All right, we let the dragons fly. We let a lot of things happen tonight. Banging show as usual. What else is new, right? 636, you're live on the MMA Holes. What's your name and what is on your mind?
All right, so I apologize for accidentally hanging up on the last one, first of all.
No worries, man.
All right, so I just have three similar topics that I talked about. I was actually the caller that said that Max Holloway would knock him out.
Okay.
All right, so anyway, so I have three topics. One thing is, should there be like a policy for like, say, 2 weeks ahead of the fight, like there should be no more hard training after that? I mean, obviously this had nothing to do with training, but like just for the future, so like to prevent future injuries from happening, like could the UFC implement like a policy, like say like 2 weeks ahead of time, like no like hard training, no hard sparring? Like, do you think that could ever happen? Like,
you know what? If the way these cards are going, I don't see why not. I don't see why not. Or no walking over cables at studios, because that's how he got hurt.
No, I mean, that's stupid.
You know what? That's a good point. I can see
that
that.
cable had something to do with it, but I mean, his leg was probably already fucked before then, honestly.
Agreed. Yeah, agreed. Yeah, I like that. I like that. And honestly, that's probably going to happen. I wouldn't be surprised if they do something like that.
There's like UFC 221, Robert Whittaker pulls out. UFC 222, Holloway pulled out that one. Now this one, Tony Ferguson pulls out. I mean, it's ridiculous.
It's true, and this is why they're pulling Tony Ferguson's belt. This is why, you know. And Tony's not arguing it. He's not saying a goddamn word because he was an idiot, you know. So that's that. What's your other point?
All right, so my other topic that I want to discuss is why aren't they giving this shot to like say Dustin Poirier or Justin Gaethje, or they wouldn't give it to Edson Barboza since he just fought Khabib? Like, these guys have been in camp and they're fighting. They could have given it to Paul. I mean, they're not going to give it to Paul Felder since he's unranked. But why don't they give this to like a top 5 lightweight contender? I mean, that's what I don't understand. But I mean, obviously they don't have as big of a name as Max Holloway.
Mm-hmm.
But why are they just going to sacrifice Max Holloway's reputation if he loses? And they're just going to sacrifice his reputation. So.
Well, there's an easy answer for that.
He would sell a lot of pay-per-views, but like he wouldn't be like Conor McGregor selling pay-per-views if he loses this fight. So like, why would they do it?
Okay, so to me, there's an easy answer. These guys that fight at 155 are not walking anywhere near 155. There is no way in hell they can make weight. That's the only reason. They deserve it. Poirier, of course. Not Edson. Eddie, you could make an argument for. Justin Gaethje just came off a loss. Kevin Lee, yeah, he came off. The only one is Poirier, right? And maybe Eddie Alvarez. Eddie Alvarez came off that big win. So, yeah, I can see Eddie or Dustin. But, yeah, there's no way they can make weight in this short amount of time. It would be impossible. So I think that's the reason for that.
All right, that's true. And another thing that this is – all right, so this one's a bit more of a this isn't more of a funny one. But why the fuck is the goddess in the MMA world, Karolina – I don't know how to say her last name. I'm going to butcher it. So that the Polish girl that's fighting in the undercard. Why the fuck is she not on the pay-per-view?
You know what?
I don't understand. I mean, like, 2 featherweights that aren't even in the top 10 that we've never heard of, honestly, are fighting in the pay-per-view. Why the fuck is the goddess, Karolina, not fighting in the pay-per-view? I would pay to watch her.
Yeah, well, that's actually a good point right there, and thank you for the call. Karolina Kowalkiewicz. Yeah, Felice Herrig. This is the first time in a while we have not seen her on the main card, right? And she's headlining the prelims. Karolina was pushing to be champ status at one point, and that kind of fell apart. She's 32 years old, so now she's getting a little bit older, but she is a badass striker, and she caught an L. She caught 2 L's. JJ, and they caught a nasty L from Claudia over here, submitted in the first round. That was super ugly. Comes back with a big, big win against Jody. She needed this win very badly. Unanimous decision, but she gets the win.
You gonna wrap one on one shoulder?
We'll talk about it in a second.
The other shoulder?
Sean McKenzie.
You need a fucking army to come take them belts off me.
Sean says.
Khabib and Cables versus Tony and weight scale. LMAO.
Khabib and Cables versus Tony and weight scale. There you go. Make it happen, Dana. Make it happen. Yeah, but with Karolina, thank you, Sean McKenzie. Appreciate it. Carolina, yeah, she's been down 2, up 1. It was a decision. You know, I understand this fight over here. Like, who the fuck are these guys, right?
Who the fuck is that guy?
So I get what you're saying.
Superchat.
I get it. Tommy Bones, motherfucker.
STIOPIC would Coke Khabib inside 1 round GOAT.
Stiopich would KO Khabib inside 1 round, and he's the GOAT, says Tommy Bones. Right? Stiopich, Stipe for the win. There you go. I don't understand that. I really don't. And thank you, Tom. Tommy Bones, we better see you on Friday. I'll be looking for you in Brooklyn. That's right. There's a meetup. The MMA Holes and JBH will be meeting up with the community on Friday night. The weigh-ins, before, after, during, we're going to be outside giving out shirts and playing some games, live streaming. So you hit that notification bell and you subscribe to the GOAT, the MMA Holes. Yeah, why the fuck are these two on here? 11-1-1, 18-2-0. I mean, I understand on the prelims you want to have a big name over here, you know, someone that, you know, gets you into the pay-per-view. But Borg versus Moreno, I think, is a good fight. Joe Lozon, any of these fights could have headlined. Even this fight, I mean, listen, on a fight night card, this would be bumped up a little bit more. Dunham versus Murcia. But this guy over here was supposed to be the next GSP. I don't know what happened with him. But yeah, this could have. I don't get it. I would have liked to seen like Borg versus Moreno, right, at top of the prelims, and then put Carolina up top over here and drop this back down. So I agree with the last call. And look at this, the GOAT. How is Artem Lobov with that gigantic head headlining the early prelims? He should be the main event. Artem Lobov should have been versus Nurmagomedov, in my opinion. Right, Connor? Yes, that should have been the fight to make, but I think they dropped the ball. Phone lines are back open. We're going to take a couple more calls. We're going to take 2 more calls. 516-522-0267. A wonderful, wonderful show.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Thank you for joining us. 908, you're live with the MMA Holes. What's your name and what is on your mind?
It is your boy, Chris H.
Yo, Chris H, what's up? Chris, what's going on?
Dude, how's everything?
I'm good, man.
Man, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? It's a good thing I didn't buy tickets to this event, Chris. I'll tell you that much, because that shit was $250 more. I'll tell you that much. But I'm still okay. Still okay.
Well, now you're on the East Coast. I know you're going to the AC fight, and were you thinking about getting tickets to this? Oh, hold on a second. Hold your thought, Tommy Bones.
461 Dean Street, serious, come to door, I'll let you in, barrage.
All right, Tommy, listen. Tommy, make sure you social media. It's at the MMA Holes. This is where I'm going to be catching DMs. If you are in New York, definitely shoot me a DM. And we can link up through the DMs over there. Slide into my DMs at the MMA Holes. Go follow me on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. All right, Chris H., what is on your mind? Yeah, you saying you were thinking about buying tickets for this fight?
Yeah, well, I mean, I was gonna buy tickets, but besides the fact of that, you know, it's just a bum. It's just a bummer, you know. I mean, this is just a thing that the UFC is known for. It's like main events are gonna happen, and next thing you know, this is like a UFC 200 type thing, but not really. But you know what I'm saying. Yeah, I was going to go to this event first, and it's a good thing I didn't. But I'll tell you one thing. You know, I've been a fan of Cub Swanson literally since, like, when I started watching UFC. So the fact that I'm getting to see him live on such a short notice fight, man, it's great.
Yeah, so UFC AC is a great card. It's a fantastic card.
Absolutely, absolutely. All right, brother, I'm going to get going. Listen, I'm going to shoot you a donation, dude. I got to shoot y'all something. Anyway.
You better.
Have a good night in the meantime.
All right, Chris H., thank you, my man.
All right.
There he goes. If he doesn't shoot us a donation before the stream is up, I'm going to stop the channel. I'm going to give up. And I'm going to off myself. All right, here we go. What was he talking about? UFC AC, which is over here. Check this out. We have, well, hold on a second. This is not UFC AC. What the fuck is this? This is the Glendale card. But by the way, speaking of the Glendale card, we usually do topics. There's going to be a show on Wednesday night. Wednesday night, there will be a show. We will be live 9 p.m. Eastern time. Make sure you hit that notification bell. We'll be live again talking about this card, UFC 223. We're going to be talking about upcoming news in mixed martial arts. We'll be discussing the events that will be leading up to 224 and 225, all those fun events over there. But check this card out over here. Condit versus Brown is scrapped. I'm not sure why they didn't take this off. There are rumblings and rumors, according to Ariel Helwani. Let's see if I can find it. Ariel. We're going to take one more call and wind this thing down. Ariel Helwani, the MMA Holes, are you guys going to the weigh-ins Friday? I'll be there. We're gonna be outside of the weigh-ins, okay? Here's the deal. For the meetup, we're gonna have a cart full of shirts, wristbands. We're gonna be doing the Die of Doom. We're gonna be interacting with the crowd. We're gonna be hoarding subscribers. We're gonna be going crazy. We're gonna be playing games outside. So I'm not going inside of the weigh-ins. I've been to them all. The weigh-ins, it doesn't really mean much to me. The fight is where it's at, right? We're going to be outside of the weigh-ins the whole time, all right? We're going to be doing the giveaways and all that fun stuff, so you're going to see us outside. I'm going to be posting on social media, and on Wednesday, we're going to come up with a time where we're going to be outside of the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, so definitely check that out. Here we go. Ariel Helwani over here, who's a nice man. I met him a couple of times. He says he likes what we're doing. Khabib versus Max Holloway, and let's see. Here we go. On Twitter, he says, next week, Carlos Condit versus Matt Brown's fight is off. Multiple sources confirm Brown suffered a torn ACL. UFC trying to keep Condit on the Glendale, Arizona card, but no new opponent yet. Story coming to MMA fighting shortly. So that is that. Let's see. Let's see if there's an update here. Condit versus Brown, as I'm sure many recall, has also been the fight that anticipated. Okay, no. So that seems to be the latest. We'll have you up to date on that on Wednesday. And yeah, check us out on social media at the MMA Holes. We can give you the latest and greatest of news over there. Shout out to our patrons. Shout out to our patrons. There's a private Discord for the Patreons, okay? Shout out to these motherfuckers who consistently support the show over there. For as low as $2, you can actually be part of our private Discord. And if you want to watch the pay-per-views and any upcoming events, we help you find a way to watch that stuff over there on the Discord, and anything upcoming in the UFC is inside the Discord. So definitely become a patron and support the show. I do appreciate the existing patrons. Shout out to you motherfuckers. You guys are indeed wonderful, wonderful. The Playa app is the app to download. Link in the description if you want to get swole and sexy. If you want a personal trainer but don't want to go to the gym and hire some expensive, bulky, clunky man or woman or whatever, you have it over here in the description. It's the Playa app. You can get back in shape with only a cell phone. Promo code MMAHoles. That's right. We have a motherfucking promo code, 75% off for the first 3 months. Just $1 per week. That's right. And if anyone else wants to support the MMA Holes, you know where to find me. Mystic Moss at the MMA Holes. There we are over there. Okay, guys, we're going to take one more call. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, who is the last call of the night? Who will be the last call? We still got 138 motherfuckers watching. If you did not subscribe yet, do it now. Do not miss out on the greatness. Who will be the last call on the MMA Holes?
Wonderful, wonderful.
109 likes. Thank you. Hey, Chris, I prank called MMA Junkie today, says Stipe Miocic. Did you... Listen, anytime there's a prank call, this is what I need you to do. And Dan from Oregon, if you're watching, Dan from Oregon did this to Luke Thomas. Here's the last call. Oh, this is a perfect call. Dan from Oregon, I'll give you a shout out in a second. Kenshiro, the man we want to listen to right now, who is going to the meetup. Kenshiro Ryu is live on the MMA Holes.
Hey, hi, Chris.
A little more excitement, please.
Motherfucker, you just cost me $2 million.
Well, wait, what happened?
I just said hi to you, and I tripped, and you just cost me $2 million, motherfucker. I my fucking bill.
Wait, you tripped? Oh, my God. You tripped and...
I saw you. I saw you, and I said hi to you, right?
Yes.
And I was wearing my sunglasses, and I tripped. Now I just lost $2 million and my belt.
Oh, my God. This is insane. So you had the same thing that happened to Tony Ferguson happened to you.
Yes.
Oh, my God. This is insane. Kenshiro.
Can you imagine how Tony feels?
He's got to feel like shit. He's got to be like all that trash talking. He's got to feel like a big piece of shit.
Yeah, I feel bad for him, man.
Yeah.
It's like, it is $2 million. And this fight is tracking really heavy. When's the last time you did a news on any pay-per-view and you got 150 subs?
It's crazy. So, yeah, I tell you, I didn't think this card, I thought it was going to be good. I didn't realize how much juice this card had. And this thing, you know what? I'm going to go out on the line and say this. I think they're going to make more money now off of Max Holloway than Tony Ferguson in this fight. You have two likable guys now. And Khabib's, I mean, some people like him, some people don't, but he's got a huge fan base. And you have Max Holloway, who's going to try to do the unthinkable. I think it's a better story. I think money-wise, it's a huge pay-per-view. I think it's bigger than Tony Ferguson.
It is bigger because you have a current champion who defended his belt, right? Against the number one contender, basically. Plus, Max is fighting for the second belt. So it is a bigger fight, you know?
Yeah, I mean, on paper, and if you're a casual fan, this is even more exciting, right? Because you're just seeing belts. You're just seeing belts. A guy has a chance to have two belts, and you have another guy who's unbeatable. You know, it's just a good story, and I think it appeals to a bigger audience. Kenshiro, you're going to the meetup, right? This is true. Is this?
Yeah. It's gonna be easy to get there. The train stop. The train stops at Atlanta Avenue, just on the same, pretty much the same on next block as the Barclays.
Now, here's my question. Will you be hugging Jessie Bell Hill just like you hugged Marissa Reeves from the Luke Thomas show?
I'll have to feel her out, you know. I have to feel her out.
Kenshiro, how?
Nothing's guaranteed. I'm gonna have to feel her out, you know.
Yeah.
I gotta use my Asian rice dog.
Okay.
To feel out how racist she is, you know.
Okay. Will there be any high kicks at the meetup in Brooklyn?
No, I think I'm gonna wear shoes and tight jeans. You know?
Oh, really? Have you been working out for this meetup? I know you worked out for last when you were tremendous.
I've been sick for the last 4 months.
Jesus Christ. What the fuck you have? The black lung? What do you have?
Yeah, I work out probably in the summertime, man.
Yeah.
We'll do the what do you call it, the end of the year meetup.
Okay.
For high kicks.
Well, yeah, it'll be back again. Would you ever travel? Say if we did a West Coast thing or something like that. Would you? I know you have a son and everything, but would you ever travel to a meetup down the road?
The West Coast?
Yeah.
No.
Holy shit. Kenshiro, hold that thought. Frank Vavon. Holy shit. Oh, no, not Frank Vavon. Sean McKenzie, my bad. Sean McKenzie.
Platinum Coat.
Wristbands. Oh, my God.
Wristbands.
Wristbands.
I got Sean excited.
Wristbands.
Sean McKenzie.
Wristbands. Don't mess with Mike Perry. Don't mess with Mike Perry. Don't mess with Mike Perry.
Mike Perry, Platinum Goat.
Don't mess with Mike Perry. Don't mess with Mike Perry. Wristbands. Mike Perry.
Mike Perry, Platinum Goat.
Wristbands. Mike Perry. Wristbands. Mike Perry. Wristbands. Mike Perry. Wristbands. Platinum Goat.
Holy shit.
Mike Perry. Wristbands. Mike Perry. Wristbands. Mike Perry. Mike Perry. Platinum Goat.
Look at that. Hold on a second.
Send the wristband to NH.
NH, Sean McKenzie has just donated you a Mike Perry Platinum Goat wristband. And that is wonderful, wonderful. Holy shit. I automatically, Frank Pavon was the only one that used to donate to the wristband song. And that, Sean McKenzie. Yeah, see, Frank Pavon goes, what the fuck? That's my donation. Yeah, there you go. All right, so there you go. NH gets a wristband from Sean McKenzie. Jose, DM me your address. I'll send you a wristband as well. All right, so Kenshiro Ryu, let me know your final thoughts. What do you think about UFC 223? And let me know how excited you are about the meetup.
Well, I'm very excited because they're going to have the huge press conference also after weigh-ins on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Another reason why Connor's there, because they're going to have a whole bunch of, like, top fighters there, you know?
Mm-hmm. All right, so...
Besides GSP, Max is my second favorite fighter. I want him to win, but
hold on a second. Kenshiro, you're bringing in all the donations. Last minute. Buzzer beaters. Marky Wahoo. Interruptions.
One advantage Max has or any fighter versus Khabib is that once he stops pushing forward with pressure, you'll know he's hurt. Maxie's great at figuring out his opponents and turning it up just enough without gassing. We have something once we see Khabib back up.
There you go. Marky Wahoo with the Max Holloway. There we go. Marky Wahoo, thank you so much for the coffee tip dance. And Max Holloway, Marky has actually been saying that with the DMs and stuff like that. He feels pretty strong about Max. What do you think about that, Kenshiro? Max Holloway, do you think he has a chance?
I think Chris H. sending a $5.
Super chat.
Kenshiro, what the fuck? They don't want to hear you talk. Hold on.
Much love. Hope this card delivers as it should.
They're racist.
They're all racist. Thank you, Chris H. I appreciate it. Making kind of fucking. It's the interrupting Kenshiro hour. So you're saying
Chris
that
H. official racist.
Yeah, he is racist. Thank you for the donations, guys. So what were you saying about Max Holloway?
No, I'm saying he's my second favorite fighter right now, besides GSP. Because he came from nothing, and he's straight out like a back alley boy, you know? And he's going to make weight. The problem is how healthy is his ankle, you know?
Yeah, that is a question. A caller brought that up before, too, and it's a good point. Like, where is his health? He seems like he doesn't give a fuck. He didn't look like he was limping or anything like that. Man, the weight cut bothers me a little bit. I don't know. We'll see what happens, but I'm pumped, man. I hope Blessed can have a healthy weight cut.
But, like, if he looks at his kid and his wife, and then he's like, oh, shit, $2 million, he's gonna take the fight. I mean, I think DJ was even more excited for him because DJ wants $2 million to fight TJ, but the UFC won't give him $2 million, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, well, DJ is a whole nother story over there. And Max, this can catapult Max into superstardom. You know, he grabs 2 belts and beats...
I'm probably going Thursday for open workouts. I want to see if I could grab Max, you know. I mean, either way, he's going to make $2 million plus a chance at a second belt, which the UFC would never give him that chance. He doesn't have the pay-per-view buys normally, you know.
Well, now, let me ask you a question. If you go to this thing you said on Thursday, it is the open workouts. I'm not sure if it's Thursday or Wednesday, whatever the hell it is.
It is Thursday. They did announce it.
Oh, it's Thursday. Okay, so if you go, will you be live streaming on your channel?
I'll try. I don't have unlimited bandwidth.
Oh, okay.
You know, I'll probably take some video. I want to see if I can take a picture with Max or Khabib. Steve Johnson's here already. I think he either drove in or flew into Brooklyn already.
There you go. Well,
MMA-Holes.
Oh, did he really? All right, so Steve Johnson.
He's in Brooklyn already. He's just like chilling out here, waiting for Jessie. You
know? He's creeping. So, all right, that's awesome. Yeah, definitely get some video footage of anything that you can, and we'll definitely show it on the show. Also, you are a patron. Get your ass in the Discord. I'll send you another link. How can I send you this link? Get into the fucking Discord. It's 24/7. And if you ever want to spew anything about MMA or just talk shit, there's a private Discord where we could drag you into that. All right.
Hey, Jay, where's Jay Smooth's finance at?
All right. Thank you for the call, Kenshiro Ryu. Oh, my God. Murph is feeding Conor McGregor steak. Steak. Feed him.
Steak. Steak.
Oh, my goodness.
Steak.
Everybody dance. Conor's hungry. Everybody dance. Conor's hungry. Steak.
Steak.
That's right.
Steak.
He can't fight because he's eating steak.
Steak. Steak.
Murph.
Let's go, Max.
Let's go, Max. Thank you, Murph, man. That was a wonderful
Wonderful.
donation. I do appreciate that. Look at that. Last minute. I'm bringing all the donations, says Kenshiro Ryu. Thank you very much. I have to say, guys, thank you so much for your donations. You guys seriously keep the show going and flowing. There's a reason why I am turning down my personal life jobs and doing more of this. It's because of you guys out there that keep me online. So you guys support, I will be here even more and more, and that's why we're doing our meetups, the giveaways, all that fun stuff. I do appreciate it so much. Make sure you check out this Playa app over here. Our sponsor, Playa. Check out Playa. Link in the description. It's on Android. Get back in shape. That's right. Stop being a fat fuck. Stop eating them potato chips. Or you can still eat those potato chips. We have a promo code, MMA-Holes, 75% off the first 3 months and just $1 per week. So basically, if you use this code over here, you get the perks from the MMA-Holes. Link in the description. What's up, Jeremy? Welcome to the MMA-Holes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we have to wind this shit down. Get your last thoughts into this phone over here. Speak your fucking minds. And let's play the 10 More Likes song because we have 115 likes. Welcome, new friends. 10 more likes. Winding it down will be live on Wednesday, motherfuckers. 10 more likes.
I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes.
Daniel Murphy.
Dislikes. I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes.
I hope the dislikes die of AIDS. There was a Dan Murphy that works with my brother. I wonder if it's the same guy. Let me know in the chat if it is the same guy. Daniel Murphy. I wonder if that is the same guy. Grew up in the neighborhood. Sponsored. That's right, motherfuckers. We're sponsored over here.
We're sponsored, Playa. That's right.
All right, Playa app. There we go. Last comments from the chat. Let's wind this thing down. You guys have been fantastic on a Monday night. Kenshiro, not gay anymore. He's back. Go JBH, says Jose. Fook the dislikes. Subscribe to Jessie Bell Hill, our moderator, in the chat as well. She'll be with us. Fugan, $30. Get that The kind, though. So, says the A side. Someone actually bought some steak tonight. I'm going to be at UFC 223, and I'm going to snap some pics of Jessie's butt. Don't worry, guys. I got you, says Greg Odin Blaze. Ken into bros before women, says Frank Bavon. Daniel Murphy. No, it's not. All right, so Daniel Murphy. Well, welcome to the show, Daniel Murphy. Welcome to the show. I see your avatar, and that is not the person I was thinking about. Daniel, welcome to the MMA Holes. I appreciate it. And all the new peeps, man. We made some new friends over here. 8,222. We're going to hit 9,000 subscribers by the end of next weekend. I guarantee that shit. All right, guys. Let's stop this shit. Everybody calm the fuck down, all right? The show's over. Tony Ferguson is out. Max Holloway is in. In the comment section down below, continue the conversation. Keep the comments going down below. Let's keep talking. I read all the comments. Let me know your thoughts on the fight. For all of you that I haven't got a chance to see yet inside this chat room, or if I didn't hear your phone calls, the comment section is where to let me know what you think about this fight. If you're watching the replay, let me know down below. I do appreciate it. Fuck it. Let's play the 10 more likes song. You're keeping me here at likes. You're keeping me here 121 likes. Well, 10 more likes.
I've got 10 more likes. I've got
10 more likes.
I've got 10 more likes.
Fuck you. Dislikes.
I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. I hope the dislikes die of AIDS.
Thank you so much. 10 more likes. Brad Thompson says, hell of a show. Good night to all the geniuses. See you soon. Everybody get some sleep. It's a work week. It's Monday. We'll be live on Wednesday night. TGIW. The MMA Holes, Jesse Bell Hill, T-Man, Kobe's Corner. Links in the descriptions to all of our friends. Check out the Player app. If you want to see the equipment that we use, link in the description. If you want to watch some of the other streams, we've had a bunch of UFC fighters on this show. This show is definitely different than anything that you've seen before. We are the MMA Holes. All of us. The phone or the tablet over here. You guys are the MMA Holes. I'm an MMA Hole. We're all MMA Holes. When you go into other chat rooms, make sure you spam the fuck out of those chat rooms. We are here to stay. Only 1 year and 6 months. 1 year and 6 months we've been on YouTube. That's it. And we're cruising to 9,000 subscribers. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'll see you Wednesday night. And always remember, don't be an a-hole. Be an MMA Hole.